What's going on, everybody? I got to play the new Skate game yesterday because it came out, and I just figured I'd do kind of like my thoughts on it. And I had fun with a lot of it. I'm gonna obviously have problems with the free-to-play, like live service microtransaction game, because really I'm just not a fan of those. I like single-player games and a handful of online games that I like to play. So I have the same gripes that I have with every one of those. You could just copy and paste those to this one. So I'm kind of just not really going to get into all that. But the tutorial was kind of rough. I thought it was very repetitive and slow. And I got bored learning how to skate again because I already know how to play the game. I played the second one and the third one, and I'm pretty sure I played the first one. It's like I already know what I'm doing, so there wasn't a real option for me to skip that and just go right to game mechanics. Like how the challenge system works, how the live service works, how you get clothes, all that stuff. Totally I was already bored, so I didn't even listen. So when I got to the real game, I'm like, how do I open my boxes? How do I get to this? That could just be my own user error. But once I got out of the tutorial and into the world, and I could just do what I wanted to do when I was done with like all the little random tutorials around the map, I really, really started to have fun because I could just roll around town and find my own little skate lines, do cool little tricks and clip them and have a grand old time. And the only real thing that I'm missing is I really miss like the gameplay loop of having your own skate company. Because in the third one, I thought that was so fun that you do all these different like videos and events, and then slowly you see yourself on posters and on billboards and all that stuff. And that was just such a fun gameplay loop to keep you motivated to keep doing challenges and stuff. Whereas like this one, once I kind of got a decent enough outfit, I kind of just stopped doing things. I wanted to just go skate in the world and do my own thing. I didn't really want to do challenges anymore. But once my brother hopped on and I had someone to play with, we stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning playing it because we just couldn't stop messing around with different stuff. Like once he was on, and we just got to run around town just doing hooligan stuff. We were building scaffoldings at the sides of buildings and having ramps and railings that come off the sides of buildings so you could land clean. Of course, most of the time we wiped out. And that leads me into my next thing, which is the ragdoll mechanics are just absolutely hilarious. The amount of time that me and my brother just spent laughing at each other after we just wiped out and just cartwheeled down a staircase or landed, popsicled ourselves on a pole or something like that. It's just, that was top notch from them. And likewise, the whole parkour mechanic. Like, I swear, did they, steal the intellectual property of Assassin's Creed? Because it's such a fun parkour mechanic. You just climb around on all sorts of buildings and jump around and slip and fall off skyscrapers and wipe out and stuff. And it's just an absolute blast. Such a fun addition to the game. It really is. It adds so much more that you can do and get to. Kind of just really leans into the whole, what would a bunch of skateboarder teenagers do with a city if they had unlimited access to resources? But anyway, I guess all in all, I really pretty much enjoyed the game. I just found the live service stuff to be really the same problems I have with any other live service that comes out nowadays. I really just hope that model will kind of die down and go away, though it probably won't. At the end of the day, playing it, I got what I wanted out of a new skate game, which was I got to mess around town with some upgraded graphics, some better physics, and I just got to go do hooligan shit with my friends in a town. That's really what I wanted out of a skate game. That's what I got out of this skate game. So kind of all the other problems I have with it really aren't that big of a deal. If someone wants to go and spend a bunch of money to look really cool in the game, just go ahead. It's not going to bother me one bit, especially considering it's not like like a shooter or anything like that where it's like you really have pay to win. It's like if someone wants to buy something so they look like the Grim Reaper skating around, fuck it. That's not that big of a deal. But it is kind of a bummer for like me and my brother who just want to be able to earn, like go to the store and like just deck out our character the way we want to, you know. But like I said, it's just a personal thing, really. Oh, one little thing I miss. I really wish you could tweak your trucks and wheels. In the other games, you could adjust how tight your trucks were and how smooth your wheels were for sliding around and turning. So if you're really into like skateboarding in like bowls and doing ramps and stuff like that, like you want that nice loose truck so you could swerve around and turn really easy. But if you're going to be ripping around doing trucks and like street skating and stuff, you want really tight trucks so that way you can do all your tricks and you can be really agile and like precise. Same with the wheels. Sometimes it's nice to I like to have really slidey wheels, so when I land I can spin and stuff like that. Some people like the rigid, like lots of traction, so you land it and you fucking go. So I'm sure it's live service, it's early access, so I'm not that worried about it. I'm sure all that stuff will be added in, especially as long as people give feedback to the developers and make it known, make it unavoidable that they need to handle these things. Because if people just play the game and let it go on, then it's just going to become an absolute mess, and they're just going to make money off a mess again because it's EA. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I enjoyed the game. It needs lots of work, but I had fun with it. All right, peace. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. Good playing with you. Oh.